Have you ever considered that your imagination might actually be more real than you think? What if I told you it's your gateway to a genuine world waiting to be discovered? Join me as I unveil an astonishing truth about the realness of your imagination. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mike, and I'm a recovering accountant on a quest to help people suffering from the symptoms of anxiety and depression by finding ancient practices and traditions that may help provide supplemental relief from these symptoms. Today I'm diving into the mysterious world of imagination and its connection to our reality. Have you ever wondered where the content of your imagination truly comes from? Is it a product of your creativity, or could there be something more to it? I want to tell you about an intriguing concept I learned through ancestral lineage healing sessions. But first, let's rewind a bit. As you may remember, I recently interviewed Joseph B. Shumway. Joseph isn't just a professional accredited genealogist, he is also a certified ancestral lineage healing practitioner, drawing from the pioneering work of Dr. Daniel Four. I spoke to Joseph about ancestral lineage healing off camera, which was enlightening, so I commenced weekly healing sessions with him. I was initially skeptical, much like many of us when it comes to matters of the mind. I had previously tried guided meditation journeys into the Ogham otherworld. I could see and experience strange and fantastic things through my mind's eye on these journeys. But as soon as the journey ended, I immediately claimed that what I saw couldn't be real. It had to be my imagination. What else could it be? But what does that mean? Perhaps I was just using "it was just my imagination" as an ambiguous excuse for dismissing my experience while journeying. Continuing down the rabbit hole, I couldn't help but wonder, is what I imagine or daydream about real, or is it simply a byproduct of my creative mind? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Well, you're not alone. I had similar doubts when I embarked on my first ancestral lineage healing session. Based on my past experiences, I worried about deciphering the line between imagination and reality. Before our session commenced, I brought up this concern to Joseph's attention. In one short, concise statement, he made me realize something profound. My imagination is real. We all have imaginations, right? If that's the case, where does its content come from? Life experiences, learned information, dreams, hopes, or perhaps even meditative journeys communicating through it. Who knows? Maybe an ancestor guide could provide content for our imaginations. Scientists have delved into the workings of our imagination, but as of now, there's no definitive answer. It remains a realm of speculation. The only consensus among experts is that we're still unraveling the mysteries of our imaginations. Joseph's simple yet profound statement changed my perspective, so I decided to embrace my imagination as a vital part of my reality. And guess what? It opened up a world of incredible experiences, especially in my ancestral lineage healing sessions. In these sessions, Joseph helps me get into a relaxing, receptive state, and then he has me call for the presence of an ancestor guide. Then he has me communicate with the ancestor guide, go through what I see and experience in detail, and help me focus on what I feel is important. I would have dismissed this all a month ago as something I made up in my head, but by accepting that my imagination is in fact real, I was able to be more receptive instead. I have a quick example for you. I was in a large field. After I called for an ancestor guide and interacted with her, I could see what looked like purple wildflowers at the edges of the field. Joseph took notes of my description of the flowers. After the session, he showed me a photo array of purple flowers. The flower I selected from the array matched my description of what I saw in the field. It's an herb called skullcap. Skullcap is known to have anti-anxiety and calming properties, to promote nervous system health and repair damaged nerves, and lastly, to be a histamine blocker. All of these features apply to my ailments and may possibly help. I suffer from general anxiety disorder and clinical depression. I suffer from nerve compression pain due to my spinal stenosis. And lastly, I have severe allergies to all environmental allergens except for mold. So what's more likely? Coincidentally, I happened to stumble upon skullcap after my session, or that my ancestor guide showed it to me to try to help me with my issues? I don't know the answer, but it's compelling. What I do know is that I learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes you have to let go of skepticism and just go with the flow. Roll with your imagination, and you might experience extraordinary things. As Albert Einstein once wisely said, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we now know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and understand. So, my friends, Let your imagination take you on a journey to discover the limitless possibilities of your mind. Before I wrap up, I hope your imagination leads you to my subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the fascinating topics I explore here. Remember, your imagination knows no bounds, and neither do we. Thank you for joining me on this mind-expanding journey. Until next time, check out my interview with Joseph right here.